customer. They want to order hamburger. Hurry. All right, we better get started right away, Sarah. These are first customers. Do this. Here's a baggie, Mommy. Thank you so much. Now we just have to wait for our customer to pick his order up. Oh, hi there. I'm here for my burger. How much do I owe you? Well, it comes down to $10, please. Thank you so much for your business. Hope you like it. So hungry. Mommy, do you think we're going to have any more customers? Girls, listen up. You're not going to believe this, but everything in Sarah's diner is super delicious. Just love it. Wow, are you serious? Let's go, Anna. I'm so hungry. Hi, girls. Are you ready to place your order? I'd like some strawberry and chocolate cake, please. And I'd like hot dog, bacon, and egg. In the meantime, let me get you something to drink. Thank you. Anna, check it out. It's an old-fashioned juice box. Woohoo! Sarah, downstairs if you need to send your customers. Whoa, sorry, Mommy, I forgot. Thank you so much. This looks super delicious. I just love strawberry chocolate cake.
tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Touchdown, Chargers. Devin Singletary, 26 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Off the option, it's Jones. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37. 41 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Jones' throw going into the hands of Williams. Touchdown, Titans! Mike Williams, 34 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. They will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you say the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Throwing Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. They hand it off to Mostert. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Mahomes going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on 4th and 2. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Mostert will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run it with Jones. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give is to Jones. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. That is caught. It's Williams. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain that time for the Chargers. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down at 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
This is Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And caught by Cooper for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the out. Watch the out. Back to 60. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 29. In the face. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Oh, you got deep? On the ball now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Mac Jones, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for L.A. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
from the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They run with Mostert off the option.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to St. Brown.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 29. Mike 29. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twist. Watch right there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Throwing Jones. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the 4th quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the linebacker spots and taking care of the second level as well.
And they're taking advantage of everything right now on the scoreboard with that lead. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.